It was 1994. He was a firefighter, only 24 years old, protecting the community of Southwest Louisville.
Until one fire changed everything. Firefighter Craig Drury's death was no accident. The weekend he was supposed to get married, he was buried instead.
Tonight, the Unsolved team is tackling his story, an unanswered arson.
A fireman's prayer. When I'm called to duty, God, whenever flames may rage, give me strength to save someone's life, whatever be its age.
It's still hard, you know.
Enable me to be alert and hear the weakest shout.
Sorry, but I still don't know what to say.
And quickly and efficiently put the fire out.
Inside the Highview Fire Department, you'll find a brotherhood. For Craig Drury, it was a family affair.
We grew up here. We were here all of the time.
His dad, a longtime chief. Craig followed in his footsteps.
I never really got exactly what happened from my father. He couldn't talk about it. It just tore him up.
August 24th, 1994.
They were in my dad's fire car when the call came.
Craig and his dad respond to a fire in southeast Louisville.
To me, it ranks with a fire I never want to see again.
Craig and others were inside when a flashover engulfed the home.
As soon as we pulled up is when I want to say the house exploded into flames.
So my heart sank because I knew there's firefighters inside. There had to be. There wouldn't be a hose going in the door if there wasn't firefighters in it.
Craig and another were trapped inside.
But when the helicopter landed, I knew it was bad.
Rescued from the flames, Craig was seriously hurt.
When I got over to him that night, he was just a pink-faced kid. There was no freckles.
Friends and family rushing to meet him at the burn unit, while his brothers continued to battle the blaze.
I was just getting madder and madder and madder. The fire wasn't going out.
And at first we thought, this is going well. You know, he's going to recover.
12 days passed in the ICU.
I think he thought he was going to get better too.
The sad part about firefighters or emergency responders funerals is they're beautiful.
We gather and we wonder what happened a couple of weeks ago. We're confused, and we're saddened, and we're angry, and we wonder why.
My name is Larry Four. I'm a retired detective from the old Jefferson County Police Department Arson Unit, and I was the original lead investigator assigned to the fire which involved the death of Highview firefighter Craig Drury.
On the scene all night, he started collecting clues.
Sources of ignition.
In search of something.
Evidence of accelerants.
That would change everything.
Everybody involved in examining the scene felt like it was a case of arson.
That was a dark, dark period.
Knowing the fire that killed Craig was no accident made finding answers that much more important.
Do I want to see somebody brought to justice? Absolutely. I'm not vengeful for it. Somebody needs to pay for a life that was taken.
Detectives looked deep into the details.
investigation was so extensive, it led to other counties outside Jefferson County. The case was presented to a grand jury. The Commonwealth attorney at the time had it presented as an investigative grand jury.
Attempting to indict multiple people for the fire, the grand jury said no.
It's probably one of the more frustrating crimes to investigate, because first you have to prove that it was arson, that it wasn't intentionally set fire. That proof has to be something that will hold up in a court proceeding. And then secondly, you have to do what happens in all other crime investigations. You have to find the people responsible and prove they did it.
And 25 years later, it's a case they're still working to close.
It can't possibly be 25 years because I remember so well, you know, his goofiness and his antics, and you know how he would tease, you know. So it doesn't seem like it's been that long ago.
And it hurts 25 years later. I'm not a 24-year-old kid anymore.
He was just family.
I want to feel my calling and to give the best in me, to guard my every neighbor and protect his property. And if, according to my fate, I am to lose my life, bless with your protecting hands my children and my wife.
You can dig deeper right now by joining the Unsolved Insiders group on Facebook. There you'll see a sneak peek at tomorrow's Unsolved, Claude and Sue Shelton, parents who disappeared in Lost Between the Lines.